All right, mathematicians, today we're going to do a math problem all about eggs, which is perfect for spring and all the birds that are laying eggs in their nests. So our story problem says 8 eggs were in the nest. 3 were speckled and the rest were plain. How many were plain? So I have some buttons out here if you want to use math manipulatives to help you solve the problem. You can do that, and then there's also the place for your picture, your number line, your equation, and your number bond. So I have 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eggs in the nest, and then I know that 3 of those eggs were speckled. So to show that they're speckled, I'm just going to put these little yellow buttons on top. So then it says the rest were plain. How many were plain? So looking at my math manipulatives, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 were plain. Now if I wanted to use my strategy of drawing a picture, it's pretty easy here. I'm going to draw a big nest because I know there's going to be a lot of eggs in that nest, right? So here's my big bird nest. And it said that there were 8 eggs in the nest. So I'm going to just draw 8 quick eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do a touch and count and make sure I really have 8 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now of those 8 eggs, 3 of them were speckled. It doesn't say there were 3 more. It just says 3 of these 8 were speckled. So I'm going to go back and add little speckles to 3 of those eggs. 1, 2, 3. All right, so those are my speckled one. And the rest were plain. So they want to know how many were plain. So again, I'm going to do a touch and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 plain eggs. That's my answer. Now, if I wanted to use a number line to help me solve this problem, first thing I need to do is go ahead and number that number line. I'm going to start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now for this kind of problem, I might use my number line a little bit differently. I know that the total number of eggs in my nest was 8. So that's my total number. I'm going to circle that one so I know that that's where I'm trying to get. Now the next piece of information says 3 of those 8 were speckled. So I'm going to jump 3 times, starting at 0. 1, 2, 3. That shows my 3 speckled eggs. Now I'm going to use this number line to figure out how many more jumps I need to get to those 8 eggs total. So again, starting right where I left off, I'm going to count my jumps until I land on 8. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps to get to 8. That means there were 5 plain eggs. All right, now my equation. There's a couple ways you can write this equation. You could do it as a subtraction problem because you know you had 8 eggs to start with and you're going to take away 3 that are speckled. Or you can do it as a missing addend problem. So if I wanted to do it as a missing addend, I know that I have 3 and I have some more that were plain, and when it's all done, I know I'll have 8 total. So my missing number that I figured out with my picture and my number line is 5. So that's one equation I could write. If I wanted to write it as a subtraction equation, I would start with 8, my total number of eggs, and then I'm going to take away the 3 speckled, and that would give me 5 plain at the end. All right, last strategy I could use is my number bond. I know that the total number of eggs, my big number, is 8. And one of the pieces, or one of the parts of the 8 were my speckled eggs, which I know are 3. So I have to figure out that other part. Because remember, this is part, whole. My total number of eggs, my part that are speckled, and my part that are plain. So I figured out there are 5 plain. So lots of different strategies you can use to solve this problem, my friends. You can use manipulatives, you can draw a picture, you can use your number line, write an equation, there were 2 options this time, or your number bond. Great job today. Now for your Just Right challenge, turn your paper over, and I'm going to give you 3 number sets to choose from. And I want you to do the same type of problem, but using these numbers instead. So one choice is going to be that there were 10 eggs and 5 of them were speckled. So you're going to show me 2 strategies to help you find the answer of how many plain eggs there were. All right, so that's one number choice. Your second choice for your Just Right challenge would be that there are 12 eggs total and 7 of them are speckled. All right, so you again have to figure out how many are plain eggs. Show me 2 strategies. Or the third Just Right challenge is that there are 18 eggs and 13 of them are speckled. Again, you're finding how many are plain. All right, my friends, so pick one of these as a Just Right challenge and show me 2 strategies for finding your answer. Have fun. See you later.